Okay, so good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is safe in the situation that we are facing right now. So, since again and again there are many class cancellations, so nako-compromise ang ating discussion. Especially, we are heading to the second grading examination. Therefore, I am trying to do everything in order for us to cope with the maze lessons. So for today, I will be using again a video lecture in order for me to discuss our topic in physical education. All right. So please bear with me. I hope you will watch this video lecture in order for you to cope with the missed lessons or the missed discussions because of the cancellations of classes. Okay. So now, since we are done with arts, with music, we're now jumping to our lesson, which is um, physical education, and specifically with yoga. Okay, I hope I am presenting or it is visible in your screen the PowerPoint presentation of our lesson. Okay, now before we jump to our discussion for this morning, here are our goals or objectives for this discussion. Okay, so at the end of the lesson, you will be recognizing yoga as an example of fitness activities that can be engaged in moderate to vigorous physical activities. And then later on, you will be demonstrating the proper techniques in yoga. And also, you will be identifying some of the other risk factors or the benefits of yoga. And of course, we will be ascertaining some of the other risk factors related to lifestyle diseases and the benefits, the physical and mental benefits of yoga. So later on, these are the goals that we need to accomplish, okay, as we go through our discussion. But jumping to our discussion for this morning, let's have first a review of the different components of physical fitness. I know this is not new to you because this was being discussed last grading. All right, this is our lesson last grading. But before we jump to our discussion proper, let us review first the different components of physical fitness. Okay, what are the two physical components, okay, na lesson natin last grading, 'di ba? There are two, the skill-related physical or the fitness component and the health-related fitness component. Okay? Now, going to the skill-related physical fitness components, there are six, 'di ba? Six components under this skill-related fitness components. Ano itong mga components na to? First, the speed. It says here that the ability to perform actions or cover distance quickly. From the word itself is speed, ito po yung bilis natin. It is how we act. It is how we perform actions or movements. Okay, gaano kabagal, gaano kabilis, that is speed. Now, the power naman is ability to combine both speed and force. So basically in power, it uses our force, our effort, our strength in order for us to create an action or movement. Okay, now in agility, this is to quickly change direction without losing speed or power. Or in other words, without losing balance. Okay, example, I'm riding a bicycle. Then someone passed, 'di ba? Dun sa harap ko. And I was able to change my direction without losing balance or without losing the speed of my bicycle. That is agility. And of course, in balance, it is ability to stabilize our body both in movement and when maintaining stillness. So meaning in balance, we are maintaining Okay? We are maintaining or we are stabilizing our body. And in coordination naman is the ability to use our senses in combination with our actions when creating movement or creating actions. Example, walking, 'di ba? Yung example ko noon that when you walk, hindi naman pwedeng both right arm and right foot ang nag-i-step or nag-swing. 'Di ba? It should coordinate with each other. And of course, the last one is the reaction time. It is the ability to respond quickly to what you feel, see, or hear. How you react to your environment. Pagka binato ka ng bato, ano gagawin mo? Batuhin mo din ng tinapay. Char. So pag binato ka ng bato, syempre, iiwasan mo, that's reaction time. Okay? Now, going to the next one, the health-related fitness. These are cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength, flexibility, and body composition. Now, paulit-ulit natin ito dinidiscuss, but sometimes, nako-confuse tayo what is the difference of endurance and strength. Take note everyone that the main difference of endurance to strength is the span, the time, how long it takes, how long it how long yung exercise, how long yung movement, yung span o yung oras na ginugol mo dito. Alright? Now, in cardiovascular endurance, it is ability to deliver oxygen to working muscles during exercise. And this incorporates our heart and our lungs. Okay? So basically, example nito ay running, jogging, bicycle, swimming. Okay? Those are an example of cardiovascular endurance. While in muscular endurance, it is our ability of the muscles to exert force repeatedly for an extended period of time. So meaning this uses our muscles. Okay? It uses our muscles, our arms, our legs, okay? And in the extended or in an extended period of time. While in muscular strength, it is the ability to exert a maximum amount of force in one effort. So basically, gaano karaming lakas, anong klaseng lakas, kaya mo bang buhatin ang 1 kilo, 2 kilo, kaya mo bang mag-push up ng 5 beses, kaya mo bang ano pa, itulak yung sasakyan, that's muscular strength. In flexibility, your muscles and joints ability to move through their full range of motion. So basically, you cannot feel any pain when doing this movement or action. And in body composition, it is the body's ratio of lean muscles to stored fat. So basically, your body composition, your body build, that is your body composition. And these are the 5 health-related physical fitness components. The health